Technology has come a long way since the start. In 1992, the first Nokia phone was created. 8 years later, BlackBerry's phone came out. Later on, Steve Jobs created the first iPhone in 2007.
As technology continued to advance, many applications were created such as social media platforms, communication apps, music apps, video game consoles, and streaming services.
These platforms have proved to be useful by helping people connect with others and be entertained through the content of others.
It makes a lot of students and their parents wonder how their social skills are being affected with a more frequent use of technology. Like we said, technology has come a long way since the start. In these times, it's used everywhere and has made many things convenient.
A big part of what technology brought forth is social media. Social media consists of different platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and more.
That's a big difference between this generation and the previous generations. Technology is more advanced and we now spend more time on it.
Gen Z had been able to post videos and their thoughts and stories at a young age with little to no real regulation on social patterns. With developing modern technology, it can be like opening Pandora's box. It might seem like all that can come out of it is unexpected chaos due to our curiosity. But we can find hope and find good possibilities as well. The growth of technology made life easier and more convenient. We can now communicate remotely, shop online, order food on the phone, navigate the road, and much more.
With all this information, it brings us back to our main question. Can young people learn to socialize with so much technology?
But before we dive in, let's first define the word socialize.
Socializing, or to socialize according to the dictionary, means to make fit for life with companionship with others. So basically, like meeting new people at parties, gatherings, or other activities, and learning about and hanging out with the people around you.
So, are young people able to socialize with all this new technology? Brendan and I gathered some friends to see what they might think.
Alright, so I'm here with my friend Lex.
Hey!
And today I'm going to interview him to see what he thinks about the topic, can young people learn to socialize with so much tech?
Boomer.
What?
Boomer.
We're here to take it seriously?
But, am I wrong?
Look, so I told them you're not a paid actor, but I'm literally paying you. No more dumb comments.
Okay.
Alright, so my first question for you is, what does socializing mean to you?
I don't know, it means like talking to friends, laughing, having fun.
Do you think socializing is important? Why or why not?
I think it's absolutely important. It's actually like a punishment in prison. Like they put people in solitary, send a guard in there to like play chess and like hang out because it's cruel. It's cruel. We all need socializing.
Do you use social media?
Yeah, I do.
I've actually stopped in October. So stopped in October. I deleted my Instagram and my Facebook. Those are like the big ones.
So what are the positives and what are the negatives of social media?
It could lead to forms of tribalism. So it is important for like human beings we want to find our tribe, we want to find our people. But at the same time, those tribes can be destructive and maybe kind of stunt your growth instead of helping you grow and discover new things.
Yeah, definitely. I think so too.
I mean, some of the positives, like Instagram and Snapchat have the ability of being able to like video call or just call with your voice. Then you can also just message regularly, you can make funny posts with memes, you can make your stories. And then there's TikTok. It's addicting. Socializing online is like you're writing a letter. The person isn't gonna completely hear your emotion. Oh yeah, then there's COVID too, so you can't really you can't really socialize in person.
Right.
So you have to be like 6 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. How do you think technology has affected socializing in these times compared to like the older, like the past generations?
Back then, you had to say it face to face. You had to learn to have the guts to say what you feel.
I'm really grateful for my generation, because I think for like the boomers, I think that they just weren't ready for this level of like connectivity and to be able to reach everyone, I think that they're if anything, like the studies show that they love Facebook and they post the most, and they can act really wild. And for us, it was just sort of like we have time to adapt and integrate it into our lifestyle. But I've known older people, like older people who just have a real problem. I'm like, sir, you need to put the phone down, put the laptop down. Like,
Okay, so Brendan, what happened at your interview?
Well, basically, one part that I didn't really think about was the person I interviewed mentioned the pandemic, and that really does play a big part on socializing, and whether like it's in person versus like online.
Really, that's really interesting. It's important that we mentioned that though, because just like it really affects what's going on in our topic. So I interviewed my brother. He mentioned that socializing, it was really important how like you connect with like your sort of people, like a tribe, but yet as much as like the tribe can enhance like your experience just like with social and good communication, the tribe could also smother you in some ways. So it's good to also just like break from like socializing. So kind of like a balance.
Back then, before like social media was a thing, there was a lot of like face-to-face like talking and stuff. But when it comes to social media, it's kind of like a wall you can hide behind.
So there's still like this energy like that could be missing that you can't really get at the same time as in person. But really, what I think it is just like a balance.
So, in conclusion, can young people learn to socialize with so much technology?
We think so, because it's up to each individual to experience and realize the importance of social skills and to socialize in person and online at the right time.
Technology can be used in many different ways. It could either be used to help you socialize or not to socialize. It really depends on how it's used. As technology continues to grow, we should all learn to use it in ways that help us both physically and mentally.